The U.S. Justice Department today announced that it will begin keeping track of hate crimes committed against Sikhs and other groups.
The On-Team's Jermont Terry spoke with the U.S. Attorney about how the massacre took place.
When thinking back to a year ago, even federal officials acknowledged the Temple shooting changed how they operate.
August 5th of 2012 certainly challenged us because, of course, no one anticipates it's going to happen in your backyard.
But on that day in August in Oak Creek, the unthinkable happened. U.S. Attorney Jim Santel investigated the deadly rampage.
It required handling not only a huge amount of evidence in terms of physical evidence, trying to determine exactly what happened in what sequence, but perhaps most important, handling the very emotional and important aspects of human beings.
6 members of the Temple were murdered. While we saw family openly grieving here in Wisconsin, many family members from different countries needed to get here quickly. How did the Department of Justice help in making sure that the families could be here in that grieving process, which had to be done in a timely manner?
Absolutely. At the time of the event last August, we not only worked with USCIS, which is the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services.
In 1 year, many have learned more about the Sikh faith. Today, the feds announced it will now record statistics on hate crimes made against the Sikh community and other groups.
And that's very important, so that we know not only about hate crimes, but frankly other kinds of violence that may be visited upon all communities.
The gunman, Wade Michael Page, blended in well in his Cudahy community, but his hatred was clear. Last fall, the I-Team showed you how the Anti-Defamation League was following Page's online posts.
The usual mantra about the fact that, this country is never going to be strong unless we get rid of, those people that aren't, quote, of the Aryan blood.
But Santel says that wasn't enough to profile this gunman.
Homeland Security does not keep files on people based upon their speech. That is a very important tenet. That is still the law.
So you have a fine line there, even though someone may spew or speak hate.
That is absolutely correct.
But Santel points out when that hate crosses into actions, then the government can begin to examine the individual. The feds rely heavily on citizens coming forward in hopes we don't see another tragedy like August 5th, 2012, ever again. A year later, how has this event personally changed you, sir?
It has underscored for me personally the notion of incredible responsibility as a U.S. attorney.
Santel says education and acceptance is key in preventing another Sikh temple shooting. And 1 year later, that has already started here in Wisconsin. Jermont Terry, today's TMJ4.
Thank you, Jermont. There are a number of events to honor the victims, including a candlelight vigil on Monday at 8 p.m. That takes place at the Sikh Temple in Oak Creek. The public is invited.